did a great job of using Harold and using Lou Williams and Mike Scott. All three of those guys came in and really changed the game, changed the complex of the game. They were hard to match up. They were aggressive with Harold getting to the foul line and spacing us out with Lou's penetration and Mike Scott's ability to shoot the three. But I thought our guys came out and they fought hard. The lack of effort wasn't there. There was no issue with our effort tonight, which was very encouraging. I thought it was really good with our execution. And, we just had a stretch in the middle of the fourth quarter where, we're still learning how to finish. We know we can win games. We know we can compete. We're learning how to finish, and that was an example of us in that process right now.
Is that how you look at this growing pains and what's the key to get out of it?
Yeah, Doc came up to me right after the game and said, my first year coaching in the league, and I believe he was in Orlando, he said, this is what I went through. He said, every night, just trying to get your guys. Really, the first challenge is to get the consistency to compete. And now the second challenge is, how do you win? We're not going to blow anybody out. We're not there yet. So we know we're going to be in a lot of close games down the stretch, and that's where leadership, maturity, poise, all those key words come into play of how to finish a game. We've got to execute and value every single possession down the stretch. Defensively, we've got to communicate and be on the same page, all five guys knowing what coverage we're in. And then to finish a possession defensively, it ends with the rebound. And we've got to do it without fouling, and we've got to make sure it's this one shot on every possession. And, those are the components of how you finish for us in a very small sample. And, that's part of the growing pains right now that we're going through. We had a couple of leak out opportunities where they got second chance points in the fourth. And we had a couple of possessions offensively. We just weren't on the same page. It starts with me just being able to direct that a little bit earlier, a little bit cleaner. And then we've got to get on the same page so we can execute that offensively.
The shot wasn't falling for Trey tonight, but what did you like from his game?
I liked everything from Trey. Again, I'll never be a make or miss guy. If we got open shots, you got to shoot them. And we'll live with the results. If they're clean shots, they're simple plays, they're in rhythm. And I thought he had a couple good ones. I thought he had a couple tough ones. Trying to score with Boban at the rim is probably not the most ideal shot. But, it's part of basketball. A kid ends up with 25 and 17 and thought he did a great job of just being aggressive right from the start. But I think our shot selection, it starts with our organization. And, again, I'll take the hit on that. We've got to be organized a little bit better down in the fourth quarter. And we'll get the shots we want when we're on the same page. When we're a little discombobulated, that's what you end up with. You just scramble. It's hard to find that easy man and make that simple play, and that was part of our finishing issues for tonight.
And Coach, talk about Boban's impact in the fourth quarter there with rebound on the boards, what Alexander doing out there.
Yeah, it makes it hard to help. It's hard to play in pick and roll. They're just going to throw it up to the rim. The weak side defenders can't do anything when you're behind Boban and the ball's 10 feet in the air. So it's hard. You got Lou Williams going to the basket, and you're trying to get your hands back so we're not in foul situations, and Boban's rolling, and guys are trying to tag. And any miss, he's cleaning up, but he's just putting so much pressure on what you want to do from a fundamental standpoint. But he did. He came in and impacted the game in the way he's supposed to. I thought everybody that they had come off the bench came in and contributed. And that's good for them. It's tough for us.
Speaking of bench, you talked about John Collins playing 18 and 20 at the most. You went 30 seconds over. What did you see from him tonight?
John's always going to be the guy that kind of ignites what we do offensively. He puts so much pressure at the rim. Anytime he's in a pick and roll situation, he puts so much pressure on the defense in transition because he runs the floor, he runs to the rim. And so, just having him out there, you gotta scheme for him. You gotta scheme for his presence when he's in pick and rolls. We know a lot of teams like to blitz Trey and hedge and keep him up the floor, but he's gonna put so much pressure slipping out of there and getting to the rim that something's gonna be open. And so, the simple play mentality that we have is when we see that, we got someone at the rim and we got two defenders high on Trey, we got to get off the basketball and make plays. And I thought Trey was able to do that tonight, and that's why he ended up with 17 assists. But you reward the other guys, the spacing and the rolling, the different fundamentals that they contribute to Trey's assists, not just the pass.
Coach, with Torian missing a little time with that injury, to see him get back out there tonight, particularly in the fourth quarter, and hit some pretty key shots. Was that inspiring, hopeful to see going forward?
If anyone makes the shots, I'm inspired. You know, I think we're starting to get healthy, as you can see. You know, I end up playing probably 14 guys, 13 or 14 guys, which is not normal, which is not something you want to live doing, but because we've got restrictions, you know, John was in 4-minute stints. I got Justin just a taste tonight. To have Dwayne back, you know, we're trying to find a rotation on. That'll be this entire week, just trying to find a rotation and see if we can stick to it and get guys playing comfortably with each other. But Torian, first game back, and to see him make some shots for us that we needed down the stretch, that's his role. You know, he's a catch and shoot guy, shooting over 36% from three. We've got to be able to put him in a position where he can get some uncontested and rhythm shots.
Trey had 22 shot attempts, only 5 threes. Was the drives just what they were?
Yeah, I mean, when you get in that paint, you're going to collapse the defense. And, you know, his scoring was because he was able to get in the paint and they were willing to come in and help. When they did start helping, you know, that's when he made a lot of his reads, drop off, kick outs. He gets Alex late for a 3 in the corner. But anyone, if we can get the basketball into the paint, whether it's John rolling, Dwayne rolling, Dre or Torian or Trey getting into the paint, that's what we're looking for. That's how we're going to generate our threes, but we love the rim as well. We're really looking to get to the rim with our lobs and our downhill attacks. But he started the game right with a layup and right with a drop off, and that set the tone for us all night.
Clippers took 47 free throws in the game. Is that just them being aggressive, or is that something that you just want to prevent moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it, and I think they might be the #1 free throw shooting team in the league. They're about 84%. Lou and Harris don't miss, and Gallo don't. Obviously, he didn't play tonight, but those guys are, you know, efficient when they get there. So, point of emphasis would defend without fouling. I thought they were aggressive on the boards, 15 to 16 offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, put a lot of pressure on your defense, getting downhill with their attacks, put a lot of pressure on your defense. And they were relentless, and again, you know, hats off to them for coming in, down 15 in the third, and just fighting their way back to it. But it's tough when you're at home and 47 free throw attempts to anyone, home or road. That's tough when you just give them those easy opportunities.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.